Part 23 rewrite is something else the administrator talked about yesterday. A lot of interest in that and trying to streamline the certification process. What can you do as a United States Senator to put some pressure on the agency to maybe get that moving a little bit faster?
Well, we actually addressed that in the Pilot's Bill of Rights too. You want to streamline things. The nature of a bureaucracy is to do things slow or not get them done at all. That's the main reason that we have the Pilot's Bill of Rights too, is because those things which became law in the Pilot's Bill of Rights 1, they're stalling and not getting it done. I think, for example, they are making some progress on NOTAMs, but that's not rocket science. That should have been done. There are other areas that we have asked them to do in terms of providing information for the people who are accused and are cited for some violation, to give them access to all of the accusations against them, let them have time to appeal it, give them the opportunity to appeal it to the federal district court system. And right now, there are 2 federal district court systems who have said we can't look at a case until they have exhausted all of the NTSB and the FAA. Well, the NTSB historically has been a rubber stamp for the FAA, and so that hasn't happened. So in this bill, we have it in some very specific language so that will be a reality. Now, the Pilot Bill of Rights there are a few things that weren't done before, and the main thing of contention is the third-class medical. As we know, for some time now, we've had the light airplanes have been exempt from the third-class medical. We are taking that language and extending that to airplanes up to 6 passengers, 6,000 pounds, with a few other restrictions. Well, that is perfectly reasonable, because since we have exempted the lighter aircraft from that, there hasn't been one death, hasn't been one injury that was due to something that would have been picked up on an examination. If you're a brand new pilot, then yes, you do have to have an initial examination, but that would be the end of it.
The administrator was here yesterday talking about the third-class medical issue, and he said that there are a lot of other stakeholders that need to be considered before they can get through the whole regulatory process. Is there a way that you as a senator can help streamline that process and maybe make something move one way or the other?
Well, yeah, pass this bill. Now, and I know the administrator's a nice guy and all of that stuff, but if you wait around for the bureaucracy to reform themselves, it's not going to happen. And I don't single out the FAA. I would say this about any bureaucracy. If you want to reform some of the things, they get very offended. And so they've got a lot of people to lobby against this bill. They're doing it right now. And to give you an example, their appropriation back as recently as 1990 was $9.6 billion. It's up to $15.6 billion now, and they have fewer pilots to regulate. That means the bureaucracies always grow. So my answer to your question is, you can wait around for modest reforms to take place, but if you want to get it done in one fell swoop, let's go ahead and try to get the amendment passed. If it doesn't, that doesn't mean don't give up, because we'll be coming back and trying to get the 6 more co-sponsors that we need, because it takes 60 votes to pass a bill in the United States Senate.
Aero-TV is brought to you by
Now certified Aspen Avionics single-band ADS-B ATX100 and ATX100G transceivers are the next-gen ADS-B solution that provides the features pilots need while keeping flyaway costs low. Check it out now at aspenavionics.com.